Love you 3,000.
And Habak 3,000 from
Love
UAE.
you 3,000.
Ti amo 3,000.
Para kami dahil 3,000.
Welcome to another edition of Coach Miranda Minor's Daily Technical Charting, Fundamentals, Improvement of Trading Quotient, and everything about crypto all in one channel.
Step one, wake up early, gon' rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good.
Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, Miranda. Happy Friday. Ay, Thursday pa lang pala.
Good mood, blood and
Happy Thursday. Nako, akala ko Friday na. Alright, happy Thursday sa inyo. Kayo ba ay handa na for simbang gabi, ha?
speculation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set it.
Parang I need to change my music now, yung bed natin, kasi today is already parang simbang gabi na, no?
All you control and the steps you take them. I try
Sino ba ang mahilig sa simbang labas sa inyo?
to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education.
Sino kaya ang mahilig sa simbang labas? Ako ay mahilig sa simbang gabi.
I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up.
Alright, this is Coach Miranda Minor and welcome to another edition of our cryptocurrency technical analysis, fundamentals, cryptocurrency projects, and everything in cryptocurrency all in one channel. We're actually streaming live here in YouTube, in Coach Miranda Minor YouTube channel, in Facebook, in the Global Miranda Minor group, and of course also in Binance Live. Miranda, we're actually streaming live in Binance as well. We have a very, very special guest today dahil this time we're going to have a Pinoy CEO. Yan. Ang sabi natin kanina, Pinoy naman. No? Pinoy naman ang ating i-interviewin. No? We have been interviewing a couple of project owners na, well, meron na tayong Pilipino based in the US na na-interview. But for the most part, Miranda, kailangan nating pag-usapan ang ibang projects naman. No? And of course, sa mga nag-aabang na i-discuss ko daw dyan si Lele ba yun? Lele Gold Coin. Miranda, sa Tuesday na po yan. Sa Tuesday na po yan. Okay? So sa mga nag-aabang dyan na discuss natin Tuesday na yan. But for this time, Miranda, we're gonna be talking to the CEO of ADAMANT Quest. Alright, Miranda?
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's
Let's just finish the song.
gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna
Na-pick up mo pala yun, lelekehin coach ha, Emil ha.
be a good day. Wake up.
Na-pick up mo yun ha, kasi nga, nag-iisip talaga ako ng tamang tawag dyan. Eh.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Pero without further ado, huwag natin patagalin guys.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good.
Without further ado, let's go on with our show. We have a special guest for today and I will have him introduce himself, no, para makilala natin. But of course, no, Miranda, makinig kayo because we're going to give away NFT prizes, no, courtesy by Dominic, yung ating CEO na guest. Kinig kayo mabuti, ask some questions maya-maya and we're going to give it away. Kailangan meron lang kayo MetaMask na wallet address. Alright, Miranda, let's do this. Let's go on with our show. Okay? Okay. All right. There you go. Okay, hey, Dominic, we are live today. Thank you for joining us today. Kamusta ka? Okay, teka lang. I need to adjust lang. Mabilis lang. Okay, go ahead. One more time. Kamusta ka? I think I placed you on mute kanina. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, thanks for having me. Very excited to be here. Very excited to meet all of you guys here watching today. Tonight, rather.
Okay. So, Dominic, of course, sabi ko nga kanina, we're going to do some, before tayo mag-talk about the project, about ADAMANT, na we're going to discuss it. Let's talk about quickly first about, mga kameranda natin, mahilig sa mga juicy yan eh. Minsan mga marites yung iba dito eh. No, pero tanongin muna natin, si Dominic, I've met you, no? I've met you, and of course we're part of a separate investors chat group, no?
Yeah.
I've met you there, and of course part din tayo ng Philippines Blockchain Week.
Yes.
Diba? Pero talk to us about, yourself, your background, you're CEO of this project. Talk to us a little bit about Dominic Go in the technology world. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So, well, I had, ever since I was younger, I was medyo mahilig na sa computers and all of those things. Also doing business as well with my brother. A lot of the things that we do, it's usually me and my brother, we work together, we think of things that we could be doing. And then, around 2020, we got into, well, before that pala, we were doing some investments as well. And then, medyo we got lucky that was bull market for lalo na nung Tesla runs and all of those.
Yeah,
Like, okay.
2021, no?
Yeah. Then ginawa namin, we looked for other alternatives that we could invest in or other business we could do. And then we came across mining. So we were like thinking na, kasi diba that mining had like, after the 2017 crashes ng crypto, a lot of people were like giving more food na sa mining or crypto in general. Pero we were wondering, bakit may nagmamine pa rin ngayon? So, ginawa namin.
That's when you met JM.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, makes sense. Oo, mabuting tao yan. Okay.
Yes. that exactly. So so we started studying it more, and then eventually nag-mine kami.
Okay.
Then we did mining for a few months, and then we decided na nagka parang bubble feeling with the crypto that time, or mining in general. Everyone started mining.
That's
Tapos
right.
skyrocket yung prices ng GPU. Kala mo
That's right.
parang stocks lang. Nag-3x.
Inabutan mo pala yun, no? Halos 90,000 yata ang Nvidia.
The 3080s.
3080s, no?
Yeah. Umabot nga ng 100 yung iba. At the time we entered, me and my brother entered, hindi pa nagbo-bull run that time. Medyo yung expected ROI namin nasa mga 12 months that time.
Pero where are you guys mining? Within Manila lang din?
Yeah, in our house
Okay.
lang. Kinompute namin and all of those. So you're like,
Oo.
okay, mga 12 months ROI ito, yung GPUs na to.
Oo.
And then, so yeah, we were like, let's give it a try. Tapos, funny, the next month, like literally, wala pang 1 month later, nag-start na go up lahat ng mga prices
Oo,
ng
prices.
GPU, everyone.
Oo.
So, and then by 5 to 6 months later, yung mga second-hand cards namin, so we bought it brand new.
Okay.
Mga nasa 15K to 20K per card, yung iba 30K.
Wow.
And then,
Ganun kamura, 20,000 ah.
Yeah, that was, no, it was 15K for the 1660S, and then
okay.
mga 3060s naman, nasa 30K, 25K, 28K.
Oh, that's not bad pare. Kasi,
Oh.
di ba nung kasagsagan yan, umabot ng 100K yan, di ba?
Yeah, the 30s, 70s, and 60s that we had, like when we cashed it out around 5 months after, that's around May ata, April to May. So we had like a lot of rigs. It was times 2 to times 3
Oh,
the
kumita
price.
pa kayo second hand na. Pero and then
Exactly.
did you replace it with a different ano?
Hindi na.
Hindi na, okay.
So we were thinking that it was a very bubbly feeling eh. So we earned na from the cryptos that we mined, yung mga
Okay.
Ethereum. Tapos after that, kumita pa kami sa GPUs na gamit na from mining, right?
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. So going back there, after that, we were we got
Pero
involved.
have you always been into crypto or blockchain? I mean, what made you interested? I guess I want to understand that.
Oh yeah, okay. Kasi nung 2017 we were part of that FOMO group that during that bull market.
Okay.
And then we were part of those people who would buy at the 20K peak ng Bitcoin.
So
Ethereum
kayo
at
yung talagang
1.4.
nag-antay ng second chance, no?
Yes. So actually, di naman kami naghintay. We just kept the coins for
Yeah,
such a long
okay.
time.
Okay.
And then when we saw the coins again in our wallets, we're like, oh nga no, may ganito pa. Tingnan, let's just check it out again. And ayun, eventually we got into it. Then so yun na, we got involved in the crypto space again, and we started exploring it more because it really got me interested na even after that horrible scandal in 2017 of like that crazy crashes, the
Oh.
foot everywhere, but crypto was recovering and doing so great again.
Okay.
And we started dwelling more into the
So
tech.
in that time, 2018 onwards, you just kept your coins, just go with your normal life, and then up until 2020, 2021.
Yeah,
Okay.
I actually it's because we forgot about it.
Okay.
So it was
Okay.
the value was like it was down so much that we just like left it, and then we just remembered about it. Yun na 2021 na namin or 2020 na namin naalala. Parang December 2020 na.
I'm opening for the sake of our viewers right now, I'm opening the Adamant Mind website, and
Yes.
of course you're the CEO, and I see that you're a doctor, and you and I were speaking kanina. So what made you shift from a medical field to technology, Dominic?
Okay, well, so I've 5 years rin yung studying ng medicine, no? Then before that, may pre-med pa na 3 years, so 8 years total. Pero during the span of all of those, while doing all of my medical studies during college and during med school, I was really doing business pa rin on the side with my brother. It's really what we like to do. We find it fun, what we enjoy. And then when I started getting to learn more about the crypto space because of the not just crypto, blockchain in general, Web3, blockchain, NFTs, all of these, all in general, doesn't have to be coins alone. I really liked how the decentralization part of it works. Like I loved how I love the tech in general. Like it has so much use cases. It has so much things that you could actually do to improve things, transparency that you could add with it. A lot. So when actually there in the screen with my CTO, Oscar, he's a good friend of mine since we were young, and
Okay.
since like grade school, high school, we've known each other already. Then he went to the US to take his college computer engineering siya, and then he also took his master's there in USC. So the same thing.
That's good.
And earlier around early 2021, after the mining thing, then me and my brother were like, maybe we can try to do something more with this, like not just mining or not just investing into it. Maybe we could actually build something in this space. So we started to research more how hard it could be. I had like a very very little software development like background, like my website building stuff. So I was like, let's see, maybe I can learn how to do this. Then instead, it was more complicated than I thought. I called up my friend Miko, or Oscar Abrina on the screen. Amazing developer. He's working with in AWS, as senior backend developer in AWS. Very all around talented guy. And yeah, I told him about blockchain, all of this. He started talking about it, and apparently he had the same thoughts about how he loves it, and he loved the tech more than me because he's one of those guys who really truly understands how it works. Even before I had truly understood it. So
And most recently, Amazon is launching their own blockchain department. It is
Yes.
from AWS.
yeah, they actually already offer services for blockchain development.
Exactly.
It's really great, and he even had friends that, or team members that actually worked on those departments, building those services for them.
Okay.
Pero siya, he was more on the AI side of things. Pero
Okay.
yun, so we started talking. We generated different ideas that we could do. Maybe we could make our own token. We could do a game because at that time because the Axie was also booming. And like maybe we can do something like that.
Okay.
And that's how it all started. That was the very start of it. And the experience of starting up your own company, it was different from like doing a business. This time it was actually much bigger scale, a lot more things to consider, and then it was in blockchain, and I really just enjoyed it, the process, and I loved how I'd be learning about all of this technology, and I also see that parang this is really where the world is headed.
Right.
This
Right.
kind of technology, I really think this the world is going to be headed. It's going to be widely used all over the world, and that's why we really got into this. And more recently, after I finished my medical studies, I went full on. I basically dropped it and then went full on
Yeah. So
building the tech.
speaking of when going full on, so I'm showing here the picture with you and Jihos in Web3 Festival in the screen. So kamusta naman? Kamusta
Yeah.
naman doon?
During the Web 3 Fest, I met so many people. I think I met like over maybe 100 plus crazy big names. Not just internationally, but even Filipino builders. Like there are so many people pala that's already getting into Web 3 in the Philippines. And
Marami na.
and
Women in Web3, napakarami
Yes.
ng orgs, di ba?
Yeah, so there's so much, and not just orgs, even companies as well. Like we started working with a lot of them as well, and they have amazing ideas. Like just to name a few, as well, like Astro XP building games, 8chain as well,
8chain,
Arc of
yes.
Dreams. Yeah, sobrang daming amazing projects that I've been seeing around that I've been meeting throughout the Web3 Fest.
Nagkaroon din ng pitch ba sa Web3? I was not there. I was in the blockchain weekend. May mga pitches din ba?
Yeah, so there were pitches in the Web3 Fest and also in the blockchain week as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. I've seen. I've met few pitches there.
Yeah, yes. So they had a lot of speakers, a lot of Pinoy builders and international builders who were speaking as well. And then they also had like a parang closed room pitch, I believe,
That's
the
good.
private pitches with multiple VCs.
Normally, ganun. When I was in the States noong June, ang dami ring pitches eh. Nakakatuwa kasi yung nanalong pitch naman doon was about something about charity or helping, which is kind of caught my attention kasi I know Adamant has something to do with charity.
Yeah,
If I'm not
so
mistaken,
that's
no?
specifically our game, which is Adamant Mine. Just to be a little more clear, Adamant kasi our company Adamant Global is actually a software development company, and under Adamant Global we have multiple products and a dev studio that we provide services for other clients as well. So we're also building for other projects and things like that. Pero aside from building for others, we also build for ourselves. And
Okay.
one thing that we built, and the first thing we actually built, that we've shown, is Adamant Mine. So that was the play to earn game that we first built. And mentioning charity, yes, it's an NFT play to earn game. Play to earn, donate, and burn. So that was what we really tried to do, and we were able to do it. So we have different charities that we have the community nominate, and after they nominate, there will be like a season for nomination and a season for voting.
Okay.
And then the winning charity, doon mapapunta yung na-allocate na, what do you call this? Like the taxes the taxes
fees.
are earned from it. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
So we will sell those and then donate it to those charities. And
So
then
this is like season 1, correct?
sorry.
Is this like season 1 of
No,
or is this-
separate
they're
by
separate?
endpoint.
Okay, got it.
So it's a
Okay.
completely separate product, the Quest.
All right.
So, but yeah, that's what we did. We were also able to do some emergency charity donations, which I just realized we weren't able to post on our website, which we should. It's in our Discord though. So every time we did like yung the eruption in
Yeah.
Sorsogon, and yung mga storms that happened recently.
Maraming
Yung mga
grabe
fire
yung mga bagyo,
leader.
grabe. Oo.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we were able to do over 400,000 worth of donations for those 3 events, and 2 of them we actually went there and in person, and kami mismo nag-help out. and it was really nice thing to
Maganda
do.
yan. Oo, we also do it in my company. Talagang tulong, di ba? Nakakaganda ng pakiramdam yan.
Yes,
No,
yes.
magandang balik niyan sa company mo. All right, let's now talk about, so obviously, we're looking at the Adamant quests right now. Let's talk about this, no? And you're obviously you have season 2 coming in. It says 73 days left. Talk to us about the Meta Network Quest, Adamant Quest as a project.
Okay, so wait, is it shown in the
Yeah,
screen?
it's showing on the screen right now. Yeah,
shit.
I'm showing it. Yeah.
Baka, I don't see it. Oh no. So anyways, baka may delay in my end.
Yeah, may konting delay lang yan. Sige, go ahead.
Yung nakikita ko kasi is the charities.
Give it maybe 10 more seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry. Go ahead.
Anyway, so what we do in Quest. So what I'd like to call it actually is more of like a social launchpad or social finance. So what could you click on, like, let's say Adamant Meta Network?
Okay.
Then if you in here you can see different tasks. So it's actually very very similar to Gleam, but we do it my content twist lang that we did to be able to improve it like greatly. So our goal and our vision with Quest is to be able to create a giant Web3 community.
Okay.
Giant Web3 community, how? And across different projects. So here, we incentivize users to be able to participate into different projects. Like, let's say, Adamant nga. So we have like tasks like join Discord, chatting with a friend, follow on Twitter. And we actually could actually do even more personalized tasks for progressional onboarding into different projects. Now, each of these tasks, you earn points for it. And in the upper right corner, you're going to see there the gold box, yung points. And yung points that you earn, you could actually use to redeem rewards. Now,
Can I try it if it's live? Can I try it?
yeah, you could actually
Okay.
try it. So you
Sige,
could try to
click on
join in
Twitter.
Discord.
Let me click on Twitter. I will click follow ba?
Yes.
Follow. Click on follow. Sige, fina-follow na kita. Then I'll refresh. Ganon.
Yeah.
Okay. Exciting ah.
So, ayun, very simple lang naman siya.
Ayun, may 20 points na ako. Aba, di ba? Pakagaling ko Miranda Miner.
Yeah, so the goal here is to be able to create this giant Web3 community across different projects. So we
So
have
pag
a lot
nag-points na ako, sorry to interrupt you,
yeah.
Dominic. If I have points, what do I do? Like, I'll do everything, then what do I do next? How can I, is there a way, do I need to encash the points? Ganon?
So in the upper right corner, may shop na button.
Oh,
Yeah, so
okay.
we go to the shop and then you guys can redeem rewards from offered by the different partner projects as well. So medyo maraming points needed. So what does that mean? Participate kayo sa quests ng lahat ng projects listed.
So parang
So,
participate to earn, no?
yes,
Parang
exactly.
ganun,
So
ano?
that is our goal, diba? It's completely free for everyone. Like you guys could just use it. It's free. You don't have to buy any NFTs or anything to participate in quests. So the way it works is we want to be able to grow the user base and be able to promote people or promote projects that we partner with. So we do our due diligence as well, check out different projects that we see, and then if they're interested in listing with us, then we do it that way. And kung pwede sila makapag-offer ng rewards, like what we're doing right now is for Adamant, we're offering access passes and whitelists. The access passes will be for our DAO that's coming this January actually.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's
And
good. That's
yeah.
good. That's
For
good.
then other rewards there as well, like saying for Astro XP, may token sila, or Honest Farmers Club or Dark Meta. So yun.
These folks, I've met them. Tip Top, Arc of Dreams, they were there. They were there.
Yes. So
Oh.
a lot of the projects that that are actually listed are Filipino projects.
Yeah,
So
very good.
that's what-
Nakakatuwa, no? Very good.
Yes.
Pero how do you make sure na yung mga naka-onboard dito are quote-unquote legit? You know what I mean, Dominic? Diba?
Yeah,
So how do
yeah.
you... I don't want to say sanitize. How do you make sure that you onboard the right folks? If you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
actually that is one difficult thing to always do, to make sure that we onboard the right people. Because to be honest, there was one time that so this is medyo freshly launched lang. We launched this September, and so it's less than 3 months old. And there was one project that we actually onboarded that rug pulled.
Okay.
And what we did,
Can you name the project if you don't mind? Or It's okay if you cannot, that's okay.
Yeah, I'd rather have the community mention na lang. Ayoko magaling sa akin.
No, I appreciate the candor and the honesty kasi dapat ganun tayo. Pero okay, so far, so what have happened after that?
We delist them right away, and we always. So the thing is with this rin naman is when we put projects up here, they don't they it's more of to give visibility to these projects, and then people as always do your own research, diba?
Correct.
So everyone has to be very careful. We do our research as well, and we do our most of the projects that we list here are people that we've met already personally. As you can see, diba, like a lot of this we focus on Filipino projects, because in the future, actually, by January and February, it's gonna be the way the listings will work will actually be through our DAO already. So that's why
Okay.
we're launching our DAO and our token. Because right now we don't have our token launched yet for this, and we don't have our DAO launched. I mean, the DAO is ready, but we can't use it without the token, right? So
So what's gonna be the governance token for your DAO?
yeah, it's gonna be called Adamant Meta Network Token, or ADMN. So we're actually having our pre-sale whitelisting ongoing already right now, and we're looking to have our IDO on January 25.
Okay. How much is the whitelisting to go in? May minimum commitment ba?
0.1 BNB yung minimum commitment for the whitelist.
Alright.
But then we don't ask for that's the minimum purchase, but like we don't ask for any deposit or anything like that. It's just a whitelisting process talaga if you do want to be able to participate. It's in our Telegram, Discord, links to how to whitelist. It's just a sweep widget actually. And yeah, so
So when are you inviting Miranda Minor?
let's go. I'll be linking that to you guys. Where can I share the link?
Oo.
Mag-whitelist na
Diba?
kayo.
Para araw-araw ko tang ila-live dito.
Yeah, so going back to the governance, so the way we're going to be doing it in the future now, because right now when we list projects, kami kumakausap sa kanila and all of those things, and then we list them, right? But now we're going to actually decentralize the listing process. So think of the Quest platform being basically on beta right now, but then in the actual when it's actually live, everything will be done on chain. So our DAO, everything's on chain in our DAO. So the projects will be applying to the DAO. Maglilist my application form that gets sent on chain, and then everyone that holds the ADMN token will be able to vote. Kung
Yeah. That's
sila
always,
yung,
parang ganyan na trend ngayon no? People are like doing DAOs already, mga governance.
Yes.
Most recently, I've seen a lot of people do DAOs. Sa Pilipinas ba, you know people, I know someone, no? I think Breeder DAO is one of them, but you know
Yeah.
some people that are also doing DAOs already at this point.
Well, yeah, I know Breeder DAO. I think there's another one, Capital DAO.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not so sure if
So you think you think it's somehow the way to go kasi parang sinabi mo ngayong NFTs, parang people may stigma eh. What do you think of DAOs most recently? In your own
yeah,
opinion?
more recently rin kasi I've noticed that there have been other ways that DAOs have been. There's many kinds of DAOs, right? And I think if it's on chain yung governance system, I'd really like that because that's what really I'm trying to go after, and to increase decentralization. So that's why we want our listing process to be decentralized. Kung magvo-vote ang mga tao to do something, it's actually voted on chain. So that's why we're doing that transition. So even the application form is done on chain, and then the listing process, everything on chain. So that one really gives transparency for everything, and that's why I think na big. That's a big thing that people should be doing as well. It really
Okay.
gives the community the voice.
Okay. From my viewers today, ano yung pwede nilang ano kaya yung magandang first step? Kunyari interested sila sa projects nyo, no, or they wanna understand more about meta network quests, or put their hands on the project. How do they start? And where do they start?
So where do you start? Well, first, sana may mga DeFi knowledge na kayo. Let's say MetaMask wallets and how to get into the decentralized world of crypto. So if none yet, then definitely you just ask Coach Miranda Miner how to get into DeFi.
Meron ng mga
going into
MetaMask yan.
Adamant.
Sinabi ko na mag-MetaMask kasi si Binance nag-aano na eh. Kaya lahat siya may mga MetaMask na yan. Am I correct? Type number 1 ka, Miranda. Meron ng trust wallets yung mga yan. Marami na yan.
That's great. That's great. So Trust Wallet is right now. Unfortunately, we're not compatible yet with Trust Wallet, but I believe Trust Wallet is working on their extension.
Okay.
Because right now, app pa lang ang Trust Wallet sa phones. But once they have their extension, then we can integrate that into our applications. Pero how do we start? Go to adamantmetanetwork.com, read about it, and then we have a big button there that says Quests. And then click Quests, connect your wallet, and do the tasks. The tasks are very, very simple. We try to do our best to kind of integrate instructions into the tasks. Like, doon na nakasulat, diba? Join our Discord, and you click that, and then may link doon na lalabas how to join the Discord and how to verify your Discord. So,
And all of these are for free, di ba?
yes. So you will not pay for anything. So the way we're working on this is like we're trying to connect the supply and demand of users. So there will be projects that will need or want users. They want their parang marketing na rin, 'di ba? So they want their platforms to be more known because they have amazing games. I mean, not just games platforms.
So you're
DAOs,
seeing you're seeing yourself, Dominic, as sort of a launchpad of games, not really your own game. If
yeah,
I'm
right now
hearing
it's
you
more of
correctly.
like a social launchpad.
Okay.
Yeah. Pero kasi when yung mga ibang launch pads, kasi what they do is, di ba, it's like a one-time thing. Like, we
Yeah.
do launch and then get users and then wala na
Yeah,
after.
yeah.
The thing is, or get investors rather. Pero in the social part of what we're doing, it's an ongoing thing.
Okay.
It's once a project is there and we get more projects listed as well. So if, for example, we get another 12 project listed or 13th project listed, yung community nila will also become our community. Kasi they'll be like, oh, we're now listed in Quest, and then yung community nila can start using Quests as well.
Sige.
Now, everyone else benefits. So the bigger this platform grows, the bigger the communities will get for
Okay.
across all of the projects. So I
Okay.
think that's one great thing about it. That's why my vision here is like to be able to create a, a big Web3 community across multiple projects.
And that's the reason why you're onboarding a couple of logos here, like 8chain, Astro, Arc of Dreams, Tip Top, or they're just primarily here lang, just because you want them to participate on the Meta Network Quest. And any reason why are they here in the first place?
So, well, yun, we want to be able to help them as well. So, kasi we started here medyo a lot earlier than most. We got in very early. So, there's actually a lot of reasons. There's like one
Totoo yan,
reason with,
oo. Mhm.
yeah, let's start with my community. I wanted to be able to do something for the Adamant community and be able to provide them this rewards pa rin for free. Kasi we had Adamant Mine. We had our run. We had a great run, but we know how the P2E industry from the previous bull run, ano nangyari. The tokenomics system and all of those things, it was not as sustainable as it can be. So one way to be able to provide rewards for our users is to be able to provide users for other projects who can provide rewards. And then dun siya nag-start. And then from there, now it goes two ways. We're connecting the supply of users and the demand of users for games. And then these games or these other projects are able to provide rewards as well to our users. So we're trying to be that middleman to be able to provide rewards for our users and also provide users for these partner games. And lalo na these games and these other projects that we have listed in the platform. Amazing, all of them. Lalo na right now that we've been meeting a lot of like Filipino projects. And since the platform is still on beta, it's not really fully live yet. And wala pa nga yung DAO system. Inuuna ko na lahat ng mga best Filipino projects that I'm seeing.
That's good.
So
I know what you're doing. Yeah.
we've met a lot of them in person. We know what they're doing, and they have a lot of major partnerships, like what you guys see in the screen, Arc of Dreams. They're actually partnered with so the Union Digital or Union Bank. Huge, diba? So even like these major companies already in the Philippines are getting into crypto, and these are the kinds of projects that we're onboarding into quests right now. So
That's
yun,
good.
very
That's good.
exciting.
That's good. I've been hearing those. Actually, when I was in the blockchain week, narinig ko yung mga AAA games.
Yeah, it's the Astro XP.
Di
Were you
ba?
able to play their game?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've tried to, medyo nahilo lang ako ng konti, pero okay lang naman.
oh no.
Yeah,
Signs of aging ba
what's the
ngayon?
name of the CEO? Young guy as well, I forget.
Games.
Si James, yeah, di ba? So I think he
Yeah.
also made a pitch
He
in
did. He was one of the speakers during the
I was one
Web3
of the
talk.
speakers. Okay.
And I think also during the blockchain week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
interesting.
so you guys should check out all the games here. Astro XP, sobrang ganda ng game nila. All of these, all the projects listed, please do check them out. And completely free. You guys can earn rewards. May central hub na tayo ng Filipino projects where you can go.
I like what you're doing. I like what you're doing, no. At least kasi sa totoo lang, bakit importante sa akin 'to? Kasi ito and this is something to do with my topic on Tuesday. Tatapatin ko lang tong audience natin. I'm going to review a game on Tuesday. Marami akong kasabihin about the game, but I'll be very fair. And I can tell the game. The name is well, it's I don't think it's even a game. It's Lele Gold Coin.
Dala Gold Coin.
Yeah.
Yun ba yung farming game?
It's a farming game and yeah. So I've prepared a lot kasi of comments, no. So gusto kong ginagawa mo kasi you know I mean to your point, I'll borrow your word, no. Obviously meron ka ng parang sort of you know a hub. No, I want to put it that way, a hub of you know aka legit game, so to speak, no. Anyways, so from a roadmap perspective, you know, where do you guys see over the next alam mo, bear market? I'm sure you guys know that, right?
Yes.
I mean, how do you see the roadmap of the gaming sorry, are you guys associating yourself as a Web3, as a DAO, as a play to earn? Where do you guys categorize yourself, Dominic?
Yeah, that is a good question. Because honestly, right now, it's hard to do that because we do have multiple things. We have a DAO, we have social finance, and we do have play to earn as well. So, where do we fall under? Then I guess it is all three. Maybe we could just say Web3.
Web3. Okay. Okay.
Yes, Web3 is the best way to categorize what we do.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Okay. And then, so what's the roadmap of you guys, no, over the next 6 months, 12 months? It's still crazy out there. The market inflation is crazy. You know, FOMC created havoc kagabi. Babagsakan lahat ng coins when, you know, Powell said, you know, they're gonna be increasing rates again. So where do you guys see yourself?
Yeah, so well, first thing that we definitely want to be able to succeed in doing is our token launch, our governance token ADMN this January. And after that, we will be able to finally bring up the DAO that finished building over 3 months ago pa, but we were not able to launch because of the current market conditions. So yeah, because of this bear market, we have to be very, very careful as well. Because in the end of the day, we're still a company. We have people, we have staff that we have to pay out and all of those things. Mahirap maging aggressive and baka in the long term, we do something. Yeah, I mean, you get what I mean. So what do we see ourselves doing? We'll continue building partnerships, more projects that we could list. We want to upgrade the questing system, try to make it really, really seamless because right now the mobile version is not that compatible yet. And
Okay.
on top of that as well, we will be working on our game since it has already been launched over a year ago by ADAMANT Mine. We're looking to be able to create our PvP version of it. And it's gonna be more 3D now than 2D, and that's one of the things that were one of our agendas for 2023. And we actually also built a lot of other things throughout the year, including our own metaverse, but we are not able to launch it and di namin natapos pa. But who knows? Maybe we could actually launch it as well, maybe by 2023 or 2024.
Dominic,
It just-
these are, sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt you. These are all self-funded. Ang dami yung projects, yeah? Or you guys have partners right now?
Oh, okay. So we're actually it's not self-funded. We were able to do a pre-seed alongside the Cherry Mobile Group.
Okay. Got it.
We're
Okay.
partnered with Cherry Mobile, and we were able to raise some funds from them, and yeah.
Okay. No, that makes sense. I was second dami yung projects. All right, go ahead. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, actually, yun na yun. That's what we're trying to do for now. Our main focus talaga is to be able to make quests as big as we can, while be able to at least finally upgrade the game again, because that's one thing that we weren't able to do so much because we were understaffed and working on so many things. Because like
Oo.
mentioned earlier, Adamant Global is not just making projects for ourselves, but also taking up client work for other companies, and yeah, so we're also building outside of Web3 for other companies,
Okay. Okay.
software development for them.
Okay. All right. At this juncture, I would like to open the floor. Thank you again, Dominic. No, I would like to open the floor both in Binance and of course in YouTube and in Facebook. Guys, I'm open for questions. Let's maybe, or you can also see the chat room. Dominic, if you'd like to pick up any questions, let me know. But I'll probably start with one of the questions here. May contract address na po ba yan or pa-launch pa lang yung token? I think they're talking about the ADMN.
Yeah, so no, it's actually, we actually built the token over 200 plus days ago. So there is a contract address, but it's not public yet. So we're just about to launch it this January 25. So in 2023. So over a month, 40 days from now. So yes,
Okay.
wala pa.
Okay. All right. Meron po bang nabanggit ng burning mechanism nila?
So there will be no burning mechanism for ADMN at all, because there's also going to be no minting mechanism for it, and there will be no reward mechanism for it. So holding ADMN, buying ADMN, it's like buying a stock. You don't see stocks being minted unless, I mean, okay, there are situations wherein may mga stocks na mga nagre-raise more, diba? But then like the idea behind this is it's really gonna be what you buy for you're gonna buy it for its utility. There will be no staking that will make you earn more ADMN. We will have staking, but the rewards are gonna be in BNB. So we're not gonna be minting more ADMN. So we believe that kind of tokenomics is much more sustainable.
So capped yung supply nyo.
Yes, it's a fixed
Okay.
supply, and that's the whatever circulating, yun na yun forever.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, let me just check kung may album. All right. How to start? Matagal na yan. Okay. Do they have a plan to be listed in Binance, Coach?
Yeah, if
But everyone
possible.
wants to be in Binance. Come on, guys.
That's the ultimate goal of any token or coin.
Pero
I mean,
let's
tama
let's
naman
admit
ko
it, napakamahal magpa-list ngayon. Sorry I'll be very honest with you. I've met kasi some listing companies, no?
Yes.
One of them we will interview, no? By the way, abangan nyo on December, sorry to promote ko lang konti, Dominic, no? Kasi we're
Yes.
on the topic. December 22, we're gonna be talking to, syempre, si Dominic, CEO. We're gonna be talking to the president of Go Gala on December
okay.
22, and they're actually listed on Coin Store. Diba? So I'm gonna be the host of that interview. Abangan nyo ako dyan. It's gonna be broadcasted live in our channels, but it's gonna be in the customer social platform of Coin Store. Yan. So abangan nyo ako on December 22. Yan. So, speaking of, as I was saying lang kanina, Dominic, mahal, no? Medyo mahal sa Binance, di ba?
I
Magpa-list
heard as well.
sobra, and siyempre CZ yan eh.
Yeah, but in the end of the day, if feasible, if possible, if we're able to raise a crazy amount of raises, right?
Oh, why not? Why not,
Because
di
that
ba?
is, in the end of the day, that's everyone's goal, to be listed in Binance. I just want to clarify some things that I've been seeing
Sure.
in the chat as well. So a lot of people are talking about a listed token and what is the one to be listed. So guys, we actually have ADMC and ADMN. So that's Adamant Coin and Adamant Meta Network token. So it's two separate tokens. the ADMC token is what you guys are seeing. That was the reward token of our game Adamant Mine, which we launched over a year ago. The volume is very low. I mean, we know the trend that happened to play to earn games, right? And that is actually one major reason why we're building the Adamant Meta Network. Why? So the Adamant Meta Network is more of like a revenue-based business. We're generating revenue from listing different projects, and then one big part of the mechanism of the Meta Network is actually to be able to provide buybacks for our ADMC coin. So now, for 50% of our revenue will be going to syempre the company, and the other 50% will be divided into two. The 25% will be used for ADMC buyback, and the other 25% will be going to ADMN staking dividend pool. Meaning, kasi diba, like I mentioned earlier, yung staking ng ADMN does not give you ADMN. It gives you BNB. So that's what we're doing differently. Through revenue, it's going to be a business. We're able to help users. We're able to help projects grow, become bigger, create a giant Web3 community, and at the same time, we're able to reward our users through buybacks for ADMC and BNB dividends for ADMN. So that's what we're doing, and they are two separate tokens.
So
And
part ng revenue goes into obviously building infrastructure to onboard. Got it.
so
Okay.
that's the 50%, and then the other 50% will be going to ADMN and holders and ADMC buybacks, because we want our game to finally at least have a source of revenue. Because we don't want to rely on new investors coming into the game just to be able to sustain token price, right? Because that is the trend for
That is ganyan ang trend ngayon. Kailangan marami kang papasuking tao para tumaas yung presyo ng coin, diba?
Exactly, and that's what we want to avoid. We want to be able to still reward people in the game through doing a real Web3 business, which is quests right now, and in the future more pa.
Sige. Okay. ADMN and ADMC, ilan ang maximum plan of supply of token?
So right now, ADMC actually has 125 billion supply, but ADMN will only have 20 million.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hindi,
and there
that's
will
gonna
be no
be cap
minting
na
as
yon. Wala na yon. Fixed supply na yon.
Yes.
Okay.
There will be no burning as well though. So it's like how stocks work lang talaga. You have 5,000 outstanding shares or something, yun na yun. Okay, unless you try to create more. Sa amin, hindi. 20 million fixed supply. And no burning as well. No minting as well. No
Okay.
reward as well.
Larry said, of course, common question, what's in it for me? The WIFM, no? What's the benefit of in the future sa mga investors? Let's say they want to participate sa whitelisting.
Yeah, okay. So I think the biggest benefit would be ADMN holders will be able to stake their tokens to have dividends from quest listings. Yun yung pinaka soonest or short-term benefits that they'll
Yung
be
quest
having.
listings, yung transaction fee, galing doon sa nagpapalist?
Yes.
Or transaction fee? Okay. Got
Yes.
it.
So it
Kasi
comes-
free
it-
yun, di ba? Free yung, Dominic, yung questing.
Correct. So that's why we're not taking money from users and quests. The fees all come from the projects that want to be promoted or in the platform. So
Okay.
we want to be able to provide a lot of users to these projects, and in return, there we do have a platform fee. And then this
Is this a
platform
one-time fee ba yan? One-time fee?
Yes. Right now, it's a one-time fee, but like in the future, except for, syempre, I have my biases for my Filipino projects.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
once we go full on live, it's gonna be every 2 months yung fee.
So
niya.
parang aggregator ng NFT, like OpenSea aggregator ng NFTs, they're paying royalties, so to speak, every time I purchase. Ganun ba yan?
Not exactly.
Or do you wanna let's say charge a fee for any onboarded folks? Let's say okay, because of my Web3, you guys were able to increase your Discord channel. Some kind of monetize that. Is that how you kind of look at it, or
No, it's actually a listing fee for the project.
got
So
it.
since it's
So
decentralized,
prior,
yes.
Got it. Okay.
And then once the listing fee gets locked in a smart contract, and then the community has to vote them in or out. And if they vote them in, that's when
through the
listing
DAO, yon.
Yes,
Nandiyan.
through the DAO.
Okay, that's okay. I like it. Okay.
Yeah, and even the listing will be happening through the DAO, the application. So everything is on chain, and once they do list it, BNB, once ma-approve ng community, the BNB is then sent to the smart contracts of the staking and then another smart contract for the purchase of ADMC. So
Aside from quote unquote listing new projects, are you guys using DAO to kind of understand what else is out there as a source of dividends in the future?
It can be something that we can consider. Actually, before when we initially built our DAO, it was more of like a suggestions channel. For it.
Exactly.
Yeah, but then when we built quests, and then we're like, we could integrate our DAO to make our listing process decentralized. So para talagang everything becomes decentralized for our platform. Hindi na yung kami magde-decide kung magde-list and all of those. Even the listing form nasa on-chain na.
No, the only thing go ahead. So finish your thoughts, Dominic. Go ahead.
That's it. That's why we converted it to that way.
Okay. No, I've asked it kasi I mean, again, I've been in this industry for quite some time too. I mean, how many games can we list, right? I mean, say for example, you list 20, you're gonna be stuck with 20 for the whole year. I'm just being very, observant here. So I think somewhere down the road, again, you guys, the DAOs will be the one to decide. There should be other means, no? If hodlers, the 20 million hodlers of ADMN will be deciding, right? I think potentially, they will be the ones to decide. And that's how DAOs is designed anyways, right?
Yes.
Be able to decide who's gonna be and how it's gonna be used, right? To
Yes.
come up with. I like it. Alam mo pare, when I went to the States, pag sumakay ako ng eroplano, katabi ko galing sa blockchain conference.
Oh.
And alam mo yung itsura na hippie na mukha siyang retro yung look niya eh. Tapos I was looking at the window. Sabi sa, hey, did you come from the blockchain week? Yeah, I came from Austin. And he was talking to me the entire flight about DAOs.
Oh.
Oo, sabi niya, we're doing this multi-sig approach at least this time, no one's controlling the wallet. Sabi ko, ang gandang orientation download sa akin ng DAOs na. Sabi niya, it's way to go kasi right now, collectibles, NFTs, etc. Somehow you wanna understand from your community how do they want,
Yes.
to approach it going forward. Anyways, sabi ni Mike, bakit po 3,300 lang ang liquidity sa Pancake Swap? Are you aware of that, Dominic?
Yeah, that's our ADMC, the reward token liquidity. So it is a very, very low liquidity, and it's also unlocked. We're not locking it yet. So we're trying to be able to generate more revenue as well and be able to properly optimize everything when it's ready, because right now in the current market conditions, medyo mahirap, and we don't want to seal the deal with the current liquidity status. Lalo na with the play to earn game, everyone is minting tokens as walang bagong pumapasok kasi bear market nga.
Right.
So everyone that we have so much players, and now these players are still minting every time, right? So yes, very low na lang ang liquidity, and we hope to be able to revive this definitely through our Quest platform, through the Meta Network in general, by generating revenue, by creating real businesses, and be able to support ADMC.
Sige.
So yes.
One last question. I like this. I'll pick this question. Do they have plans to put advertisements para at least may perang papasok mula sa labas as per Ligret?
Yeah, so basically the Quest platform is already a form of advertisement. So that is may pera na rin na pumapasok sa labas. So that is what we're basically doing already. But like in terms of the game side of things, we want to do that. We actually tried offering that to others as well, but wala namang may gusto gumawa, because lalo na in this bear market, projects are building and not really doing a lot of marketing.
Naghihintay lang no? Naghihintay
Exactly.
karamihan Napapansin ko yan. Hintay.
Yeah, so we have prepared ways to be able to do more in-game advertisements within the app, within the marketplace, all of these many kinds of advertisements, even through other platforms. But there's really not much people who are looking to do that right now. Everyone is just trying to build. They're trying to find a better or more organic community to have as well. And that's what I like about Quest, is that we can provide that organic community, because it's coming from users that is from within within other communities as well. So that's why that's another reason we actually built Quest rin, kasi marketing was so difficult in a bear market, or it is until now very difficult in a bear market and very expensive. Why can't we create this platform na we
Walang
can create a
bayad.
giant Web3 community across different projects. So community of this project, all coming together, creating one giant community bridged through quests. So we want to be that bridge.
Sounds
And
good.
yeah, like what you said, walang bayad.
Sounds
Completely
good.
free.
Alam mo, ang dami nilang question. Di ko inaasahan to, ha? Kita mo, diba? So,
Yeah.
unfortunately, I only have an hour with this gentleman here, no? But maybe, who knows, we'll have probably a part 2, no? Ang daming question, pare. Normally, when I have a show, I have 5 questions. Ang daming curious. Ako, personally, I'm curious of your ADMN. No, I'm curious. I'm interested to be part of it. But again, we'll see. We'll talk offline. But then again, sige, couple of words, my friend, no, in terms of the community, anong message natin, maybe invite them to try, Adamant Quest, and looking forward for the DAO launch on January. Sure na ba yun? 100%? Sure na?
Kung makapag-IDO kami, sana ma-hit yung soft cap. So, tulungan niyo kami, guys. Let's hit that soft cap.
0.1 BNB, no? Isa?
0.1 BNB is the minimum. Yeah. So our soft cap is at 250 BNB and our hard cap is at 500 BNB. Let's sell
magkano
it
ba
out.
BNB
And if
na
that
yun?
sells out, I assure you we'll have the DAO. Because that DAO has been ready for months.
Are you willing to disclose the soft cap target? How much was it, if you don't mind?
250 BNB is our soft cap.
Okay.
So we want to launch with a strong liquidity as well for the ADMN token. And then yun, para ma-recover na rin natin si ADMC and have a finally maybe a sustainable P2E, right? Because right now the new trend is play and earn. So yeah, thank you everyone for having me here. If you guys want to talk more, discuss more, learn more, come join our Discord or our Telegram, follow us on Twitter. So our Discord is discord.gg/adamant, or our Telegram is at ADMC Adamant. And I'm always there. If you guys want to ask me something directly, we have this thing also, we call it AMAs, diba? And yung AMAs namin is Ask Me Anytime. So you can talk to me anytime there.
Hey,
and I'll
bago
be
yun, Ask me anytime, anything, no? Ang galing,
Yes. So, ayun, see you guys. I hope to see you guys there. And for our whitelisting for ADMN token, the details are in our Telegram. We have a bot sending it every 2 hours for all the details for the whitelisting. Pasok lang kayo sa Telegram and you'll be able to see how you could whitelist for our token.
Okay. Pwede bang ayoko na mag-Telegram pero okay pare?
Yeah, pwede yan. Or send me a message. Simple as that. Sabi ko na, ask me anytime.
Sige. Okay. I think we need to choose 3 winners for NFTs. Dominic, may gusto ko bang piliin dito?
So do we have to do that right now?
If you can, if you cannot, it's okay. I can just announce them after the show.
I have to review yung
Sige. No problem.
Maybe
Miranda.
you could choose for me na lang yung mga binasa mo na messages. I like the questions eh.
Sige. So, ang una doon, kung makatandaan ko si Legret. You'll get
Congratulations!
Congrats, Legret. Yan. Of course, number 2, si GMMG Mike. Yan.
Oh, yes. I read that question rin. Congratulations.
Okay. And then, yung isa si Larry. Yung kanina about, I remember Larry, no? So, if you can message me, Larry, nahanap ko yung tanong mo eh. Wait, someone gave, thank you for the super chat, I appreciate it. Teka lang parang di ako Okay. Brian yung name. Sige, Brian, Legret, and Mike. Yan. How do they get their token? They'll just get in touch with you ba?
First, we need to verify na sila yung mag-message sa akin. How does that work?
Can they find you in your Telegram?
Yes, they can. But how do I know na sila talaga yan na mag-message sa akin?
Sige.
Maybe they can message you or
Sige,
me
i-message na lang ako.
Sa YouTube. Then maybe I get their contact Telegram or something that I will be the one to get in touch with them.
Sige, pasa ko na lang sa iyo yung Telegram ID nila. No problem. Tapos papalitan ko lahat ng pangalan ko din yun. Kunwari.
Yeah. That's the way to go.
Alright. Okay. Yeah, I enjoyed the conversation. I'm happy that we have a Filipino CEO in our show, and thank you again. And sana maulit.
Thanks, everyone.
Alright, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Alright, Miranda, it was a very, 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 very good topic. And thank you again for the opportunity to be here. Sa mga nanalo, please message me in YouTube. Paano ba yun? Sige, sa mga nanalo, just email me, coach@globalmirandaminor.com, no? Para makuha ko yung inyong email nyo lang ako ng Telegram ID ninyo. Or kahit nyo na ako i-message sa email, kahit saan, iping nyo ako sa Messenger, whatever. And then tell me your Telegram ID. I'll forward that to Dominic para manalo ka ng makuha mo yung NFTs nila. Okay? Also, sa akin, no, I'm curious. I'm curious about the ADMN. Looks like fix yung cap nila. Around just, I think 20 million sinabi. I'm more of the ADMN versus the ADMCs, no? But again guys, I started the show with a disclaimer. Now I'm not your advisor, so it's up to you, no? Yung nakita nyo naman how I kinda ask the question, sino ba siya, ano ba yung background niya, para at least kilala nyo, di ba? Mainang mahalaga kilala nyo, at makita nyo yung background, kasi ganun tayo magkilatis ng tao, di ba? Over and above the project, we wanted to be able to know the personality behind the project itself. Sana nagustuhan nyo yung ating interview today. And tomorrow, medyo pahinga tayo, Miranda. Ang dami kong ginawa this week, grabe. Kahapon napaka dami nating interview na dami kong live kahapon, grabe. Pero sagutin ko lang yung mga questions ninyo, no, before tayo mag-log out. Lauren is pinging me in Facebook. I don't know, Lauren, if you're listening right now in my YouTube, no? Sabi niya, Coach, totoo ba ito? Ano ang inyong comment? Si Kevin O'Leary kasi, di ba naalala nyo, nagkaroon tayo ng Senate hearing recast sa live ko. Sana nga hindi ma-copyright Kasi na-copyright yung SEC natin. Sorry, yung Fed natin. So ito si Kevin O'Leary, sabi kasi niya, ang sabi niya kasi, si Binance daw may kagagawan, but nawala sa business si FTX. Yun ang sabi ni Kevin O'Leary. Kevin O'Leary is a Shark Tank host, no? Investor yan. So, sagutin ko lang ito mabilis, no? In my own opinion, mayroong katotohanan yung sinabi niya. And not because ako, iba yung aking pananaw, paano niya na-influensyahan. In my own perspective, if you remember, nung November 2, sinakyan kasi niya yung problema na nileak out ni CoinDesk. Yun ang naging mitsa nun. Ang sinasabi kasi dun sa Senate hearing kahapon, again, kung nakinig kayo nung recast natin, apparently, sabi nung isa sa mga guests nila, witnesses nila, apparently, this is not me, this is what the Senate hearing witnesses said. Meron daw silang small chat group. Okay? Meron daw chat group yan. Yung mga billionaires na yan, sila lang nag-uusap. And yung sinabi, again, yun na sinabi dun sa live dun sa witness nila So maraming mga conspiracy theory, kumbaga. Pero at the end of the day, sagutin ko lang yung tanong mo, I think at some point, meron point yung sinasabi niya, hindi lang kami same ng reason why, pero tingin ko meron yan, no? At this is just plain observation. Again, sabi ko nga sa inyo, kung hindi niya sinakyan yung November 6, November 7 issue, hindi lalaki. You need to remember, powerful and very influential si Kuya CZ, no? And that's the reason why everyone follows him, majority follows him in Twitter. Alright, Miranda, thank you so much for all of you for watching. Maraming salamat. Meron ba akong question na pwedeng sagutin dito? Let me just check kung meron. Okay. Uy, Paul, sa waves, I'll recheck. No, I've not done some charting today. Napakarami kong meeting. I've spoken with 2 big companies today. Share ko lang sa inyo yung ginawa kong buong araw ko. Pagbigyan nyo na ako, diba? Unang-una, I've spoken with, bantayan nyo to guys, I'm going to be the host of the interview of Justin Bitbender, no? Si Justin Bitbender is the president of Go Gala Games, no? So, I'm going to interview him. Ang aming schedule, sana wag nang mapurnada kasi ang daming mga activities ngayon. And magiging busy na tayo lahat sa Pasko, no? Alright. So I'm going to interview the president of Go Gala Games again. Here, let me just share to you my screen. So medyo busy si Coach, no? Alright, so I'm going to interview Jason. He's the president of Go Gala Games and president of blockchain in Boring Speaks. Yan. Siya yung Path of Berserker at Go Gala Games. So, sila yung biggest client ni CoinStore, no? They recently malaki yung onboarding fee nila dyan, no? Nasa hundreds of millions. So, medyo big atin itong guest natin. Well, no, I'm not the guest kasi ito ay project ni CoinStore. Okay, they're also a platform, no? Para silang PDAX. They're also a platform and they listed the tokens of Go Gala in CoinStore. So ako yung mag-host dyan. Panoorin nyo ako ng December 22. Okay, mawawala kasi we're going to have prizes and raffle prizes as well. Mas malalaki to. No, malalaki yung prices natin dyan. So manood kayo, December 22. Abangan ninyo sa ating mga announcements. And I'm very privileged to be able to interview him. None other than the president of Go Gala Games. No? A very, very big personality in the blockchain space. So abangan nyo ako dyan. I'm gonna be asking your questions. Ako po yung magiging host. Pero hindi ako magla-live sa ating platform. Ako ay magla-live. Well, I'm going to be live in our channel. Pero ako ay magla-live sa platform ni CoinStore. Parang Binance Live yan. So antayin nyo ako dyan, Miranda. And abangan natin. Kasi pipilitin ko siyang sabihin. Meron siyang sinabi sa akin na top secret nila ng January. No? They have a couple of games to be launched. Speaking of games, they have a very top secret. No? Miranda, if you're going to invest on games, invest on AAA and people that have very deep pockets, no? Hindi yung biglang mawawala, no? Isa sila sa mga yan, no? Napakalaking client nito and I'm very happy to be able to interview him. Ako yung kinuha nilang host. Hindi sila kumuha ng Singaporean, hindi sila kumuha ng Chinese. Kumuha sila ng Pinoy, 'di ba? Kumuha sila ng Pinoy para interviewin and the company is Singaporean-based, no? CoinStore is a Singaporean-based company. Kinuha nila tayo bilang host. At nakakatuwa, no? At least hindi Pilipino yung pinili nilang host this time. Nakakatuwa. Anyways, maraming salamat in advance and I'll see you guys there. Okay, mawawala. Okay. So, sagutin ko lang before tayo siguro mga 10 minutes AMA muna tayo before ako log off, no? Alright, so I'm gonna be reading some of your questions. No, let me do a different screen. Okay. Okay. Faith, anong question? Coach, about Canada banning futures. Uy, oo. They recently banned derivatives, no, sa Canada. Dami kasing issues ng FTX ngayon. So they recently created I think it's a law, if I'm not mistaken. Teka lang, let me look for the headline. Ayan, they're banning leverage tradings and most recently this is a very, very fresh news, no? I think kahapon lang ito or 2 days ago. They wanted to be able to ban because yung Canadian Securities as administrators, they did create a guideline kasi obviously naapektuhan sila dun sa problema ni FTX, no? Everyone's trying to protect their citizens. Okay? Okay, bakit po red ang market cap? Explain ko to sa mga nawala kahapon kasi itong pipitikin ko tong si ay nako. May nagki-claim kasi nung show ko kahapon, kaya doon ko binigay yung comment. Alas 3 ng hapon. Kung nakikinig kayo sa akin kahapon, dapat alam nyo to. Uy, meron pa nga ditong, parang may something pa dito, Miranda eh. Talagang, baka yun yung nagpa-copyright sa akin. Para hindi siya makita. Di ba, guys, baka you'll never know, di ba? I don't know. Kasi meron dito, bigla kong tumigil, gumunon yung tumatakot. Anyways, I don't want to discuss that here. So, bakit bagsak, no? Bakit bagsak? If you're going to check my Twitter Twitter post, bakit bagsak ang market kahit maganda ang CPI? Okay, discuss ko sa inyo ha, para alam ninyo, para hindi kayo nalilito. Okay? Bakit nagbagsakan? Ito po yung rason dyan. Okay? Okay. One of the reason why is bakit puro mga lele gold itong post ko sa Twitter ngayon? Teka lang. Okay. Nasa Facebook. Okay. Huwag mawawala. Just give me a second. Pati mga nanonood sa atin sa Twitter and everywhere, no? Just give me a second. Ipo-pull up ko lang yung rason ba't tayo bumabagsak ngayon. Here. Okay, I'm going to show my screen again para at least alam po natin yung rason, no? Okay, so the one you're seeing there, yan. Okay, so Miranda, okay talaga, maganda talaga, maayos, 7.1 no? 7.1, no? Pero based doon sa ating sinabi kahapon sa live, isa sa mga rason kung bakit ang pangit ng market is sinabi kasi ng Fed na we were not going to do any rate cuts until kami ay tiwala na ang inflasyon ay patungo na sa 2%, no? At sabi ko nga kung nabibili lang talaga ang confidence, why not, no? So, ang sabi kasi ni Powell, imagine mo ang pangit talaga pagkasabi, actually, alas 3 pa lang, alam na namin yung sasabihin ni Powell. May nabasa na akong source agad. No? Binabasa ko na yan doon sa Senate hearing. Before pa mag-Senate hearing, alam ko na yung sasabihin niya. So, before pa mag-Senate hearing, alas 3 ng umaga, gumagano na yung Bitcoin. And the reason for that is, sinabi kasi ni Powell na number one, they're going to still do couple of increases from a basis point perspective. Nakikita nila na ang employment is tumataas pa din. Maganda pa din ang employment status sa US. Ang unemployment numbers nila is best in the past 50 years. Ang forecast for GDP is 0.5. Although by yung pakiramdam nila meron na talagang recession pero statistically feeling nila wala. Nakikita nila na malayo pa rin ang kanilang inflation versus 2% goal. Yung median goal, Miranda, ang median goal, ito yung medyo nakakabahala, no? Kasi yung median goal nila from 2022 to 2025, only by 2025, nakikita nila na babalik ang inflation ng 2%. Maraming inis na inis ngayon kay SEC, to be honest with you. And sa Fed rather. Maraming inis na inis sa kanila. Kasi, di ba remember, if you guys would have recalled, nung November of last year, pinag-uusapan natin na itong si Powell, sinasabi nila, transitory daw yung inflation. Ibig sabihin, galing kasi sila sa season of COVID, so transitory to an opening of the economy, normal na tumataas yung presyo ng bilihin hanggang tumuloy na. Now they're trying to catch up. Nanggaling kasi tayo sa 0% na inflation. 0% na interest rates. Imagine mo from 0 to 4.25, 4.5. So halos humataw ito ng 4,000%, no? Of increase or 4,000 basis points increase, no? So sabi nila, yes, maganda ang 7.1, pero we're still going to increase. Ano yung ibig sabihin nito? Makinig kayo mabuti. Ang ibig sabihin nito ganito, parang ganito yan eh. Isa kang empleyado ng isang kumpanya, At merong isang boss, sabi ng boss sa'yo, o sige, ayusin mo to. Ayusin mo tong problema na to. Nung after couple of reporting period, gumaganda na yung performance, naaayos mo na. In fact, Biden said nag-i-improve na daw ang inflation. There was a headline on that, no? Sabi niya, let me open that article. Sabi niya, nag-declare agad ng ano, yan, no? Oh, Biden says inflation going down but do not take anything for granted. So ganito yan. In my own opinion, papogi yan. Bakit? So, merong isang boss, merong isang empleyado, yung empleyado inayos niya yung problema. Pero sabi ng boss niya, sige, anong gagawin natin? Okay na ba to declare victory? Ang sinasabi ngayon ng empleyado, teka lang boss, kaya ko to. Huwag tayong basta-basta magmamadali. O di ba pogi siya? Di ba? Parang kumbaga, merong ganong feeling na, oy, huwag muna tayo mag-celebrate ng victory. Let's try. Kumbaga, yung impression sa'yo, oh, napakagaling mo kasi inayos mo na nga, pero humble ka pa. You're still not declaring victory. Diba? So, ganun yung ganito yung dynamics niyan. Ganun din yung presidente nila. Sabi niya, oh, let's not declare victory. Diba? Diba? Do not take anything for granted. Teka lang, ganyan-ganyan. So, obviously, ang bilis ng declaration ng presidente nila. Diba? Oh, sige. O, umaayos na tayo, okay na tayo, pero do not take anything for granted. No, let's not declare full victory yet. So, ganun yung nangyayari ngayon. So, ang sinasabi ko kahapon, yung rason bakit bumagsak yung market is nothing but wala itong kinalaman sa numerical sa figures. Wala siyang kinalaman. This is only because meron siyang sinabing English words na nagsasabi technically, okay, so tatagalogin natin, na hindi po kami magbabago ng pananaw sa pag-cut ng rates hanggat hindi po kami confident. So there's nothing about numbers. The numbers are showing it's good. In fact, CPI humataw yung prices, di ba? Lahat ka, Miranda, hatawan lahat ka, Bitcoin, Nasdaq, nakikita nyo naman, Nasdaq, di ba? Pero nung sinabi ni Kuya na hindi pa kami pure English lang yun, okay, hindi pa kami confident eh. No? Wag muna tayo mag-cut ng rates. Doon bumagsak yun. Doon nagbagsakan kasi iniisip ng tao ngayon, ano ba kuya? Ano ba talagang balak mong gawin, ha? Akala ko ba 50% BPS, akala ko dovish ka na, yun pala ayaw mo pa rin. So all of this is because of this guy. Yung sinabi niya, ganun siya kakapangyarihan. So if on the same breath, magbabago lahat ito kung bigla na lang silang giging dovish if they're going to they're going to change their stand, no, in terms of changing, no, kumbaga okay, baguhin na natin yung pagiging very hawkish, magbawas na tayo, dahan-dahanin na natin kasi ayoko naman masyadong pigain yung ekonomiya, magkaroon tayo ng recession. Diba? So ganun yung nangyari, Miranda. That's kaya nga sinasabi ko to kahapon pa sa mga nakikinig ng live 3:00 ng madaling araw. Sabi ko itong si Kuya Powell, pasaway ito. Napakaganda ng numero pero nagbago doon sa pagkakasabi nila. They're not yet confident. And because they're not yet confident, merong pronouncements that they're gonna be still not cutting down rates going forward. Okay? So 5%. So ibig sabihin nito, ang terminal rate na tinitingnan natin is around by end of the year, we're ending the year with 4.25 to 4.5. Kung ang February natin matatapos ng 5%, most likely January may 0.5 pa ulit. February pwedeng January, February 25. Okay? 25. Kaya sabi ko sa inyo, may nagtanong sa akin dito, Coach, ano bang magandang tingnan, yung CPI or FOMC? The answer is FOMC because sila yung de-declare ng victory, hindi yung numbers. Kasi the numbers will not speak for itself. The market will react. Magre-react yan dahil maganda yung numbers. Pero pag sinabi nila ng Fed na hindi pa kami ready mag-pivot, wala tayong magagawa. Okay? Right. Pero honestly, Emil, sabi, bull trap ang lumalabas, coach. Honestly, actually, Miranda, marami ng signs. Kaya sabi ko kapon, mag-stop loss. Ako, I even have my stop loss activated, di ba? Again, at the end of the day, the market is rallying. Nagkataon lang talaga na sinabi nung mama, ang ganda ng results, di ba? Maganda yung results. Guys, don't get me wrong, ha? Maganda yung results. Even the stock market is rallying. Diba? Even the stock market is rallying. So in that particular case, if the market is rallying and all of a sudden magbabago siya, meaning the market is speculating. Diba? The market is speculating. So when the market is speculating, tingnan mo ang Nasdaq. Oh. Ayan. So tingnan natin, ha. Nakita nyo to, diba? So kahapon, ayan. Ayan, when they open the market today. So, alas 3 kahapon, this one. Itong tatlong to. This one came in. No? Nung lumabas yung balita about Powell, yun na. Nagsimula na. No? Ahead of time, ahead kami. Nagkataon, meron akong copy ng sabihin nila eh. Rare yun. Nagulat nga ako, bigla akong nagkaroon ng copy. So anyways, so sabay-sabayan, no? Sabay-sabayan. Even the stocks, ang ganda ng opening. 'Di ba? Ito yung CPI result. Everyone is declaring victory pero sinabi ni Powell, teka lang. Hindi, we're not yet confident. Doon nagbago yung ano. So kumbaga, at some point, we declare victory when FOMC says we're good. No, we declare victory when FOMC says, okay na tayo to repivot. 'Di ba? So, hindi nila sinabi eh, no? Hindi nila sinabi, okay, 0.5, and napapansin ko kami, Miranda, bakit kasi sila ganito, no? Kasi tingin ko, in my own opinion, politically, there's something here, no? Uy, isa pa sa mga hindi nakarinig nung live ko kakahapon, nakakagulantang yung sinabi ni Professor, sa listahan ko. Sinabi ni Professor Allen, grabe. Gusto kong i-rewind yun. Sinabi ni Professor Allen, yung witness nila, na Congress, listen Congress told SEC, do not touch FTX. Wait, that's a big malaking statement yun. Malaking statement yun. Okay? So anyways, malaking statement yun. Sa pag-usapan natin yun very soon kung may time tayo. Pero again, ang aking market guidance ngayon, let's try to opening the pre-market ngayon, pulahan yan o bentahan eh. No? Bentahan ng merkado. No? And if you go and look at the other regions dahil sa sinabi ni Powell, pula ang Asia, ang Europe sobrang pula kasi nga dahil doon sa sinabi niya na hindi pa kami ready magbaba. We're not yet ready to bring down the interest rates kahit 0.5 pa yan. Feeling ko pasikat eh. Pasikat, Miranda. Kumbaga in Tagalog para mas maunawaan ninyo yung tawag doon, pasikat. Kasi nga kumbaga, inaayos ko na yung problema ng bansa. O di syempre, pogi points ako ngayon. Para meron akong magandang Pasko, wag muna kayo magdiwang. Maganda yung Pasko ko, hindi muna tayo magkaroon ng pagdidiwang. Kasi pag sinabi niyang pag-pivot tayo, naku, bull run yan. Walang katapos ang bull run yan. Diba? So, pinapahinahon niya kasi Pasko. May tinatawag tayong revenge purchase. Meron tayong revenge economy. Uso na ngayon, Miranda, yan ha. Meron tayong revenge market. Bakit? Kasi kinulong mo ng 2 taon. Ito yung unang-unang Pasko sa Pilipinas na pwedeng lumabas na lahat. People will splurge. Kasi na-deprive sila. Yun yung sigurong iniisip niya, kailangan nating tanggalin yung demand appetite na to. Kasi pag hindi natin pinigil ito, at nag-declare tayo ng victory, Paskong Pasko, ay baka sumabog tayo ng January. Ganun siguro ibig nilang sabihin. Okay? So, put your stop losses. Always make sure na meron tayong stop loss. I-comment ko lang din, Comment ko lang din. may nag-comment yata sa isang post ko na si coach ay high risk, low reward. I beg to disagree ha. Siguro hindi ka lang nakikinig ng ating mga live, no. Ako po yung unang-una magsasabi sa inyo to always plan your trades, no. At at the end of the day, Miranda, trading is a game of sentiments and speculations. But what will make you stand out against everyone else is if you have a plan in the middle of everyone speculating, and everyone waiting for news and rumors to happen. So, and that's the reason why we exist as an influencer, no? Anyways, you guys are entitled for your own, comments. Pero ako, I stand with what I always been telling, especially for the members, no, na always become very, very defensive with this market because we're still on a bearish tone, no? Again, ito na yung inaantay sana natin, pero unfortunately, itong si Powell, masyadong mabulaklak yung mga pananalita niya, no? Masyadong KJ. Yan, sabi nga ni Ricky Azay, KJ si Powell, gusto siya lang magandang Pasko. Totoo yan ha. Siguro this needs to become another live kasi we're actually on the umbrella of a different live, no? But at the end of the day, Miranda, what we need to understand here is I think there's some political hands here. Another thing, ang sabi kong bantayan natin, guys, ito, ila-live ko to, no? Over the next couple of days. Natatakot ako na bigla na lang maglabas ang headline ng Senate, they're going to file a bill to ban crypto. Nung nagkaroon ng Senate hearing, si Senator Loomis at si Senator Toomey, they're all showing that they care. As a matter of fact, sabi ni Senator Loomis, i-clarify natin, ang problema, hindi yung crypto industry. Ang problema natin, yung mga swapang na mga owners of centralized companies. Sabi ni Senator Loomis. So, ang problema natin dito, ang ayoko sana mangyari, so lahat sila may takeaway, may bipartisan bill, i-revive daw ni Senator Loomis yung kanilang regulation for crypto. Ang sana pong mangyari, yung regulation for crypto ang matuloy, hindi yung word na banning. Kasi yung isang senator, meron siyang sinabi, tinanong niya yung mga 4 na witness, anong gusto niyo mangyari? Do we isolate crypto from the banking system? Do we wanna ban them? Or what are your recommendations? Sumagot yung 4 na mga witnesses to the point of sana i-isolate for the most part, no? Wag nating, kumbaga, they did not pick up on the word banning. Para masyadong mabigat naman yon. Ang problema dito, pag hinedline yan ng mga media outlets, babagsak ang crypto. Hindi ako nagbibiro. Pag sinabi ng Senate, we're going to propose to ban crypto in the States, lagot tayo lahat. So sana ang i-pick up nila doon sa headlines nila is dapat ang pag-uusapan natin to regulate. Kung regulation, Miranda, ang effect niyan 1 month FUD yan. Pero after 1 month, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th month, gaganda ang crypto. Bakit? Kasi para mo na rin sinabi, okay, I'm going to regulate, I'm going to put a framework. Ibig sabihin, yung mga bangko, iisipin nila, okay, yung aking crypto ay regulated na, pwede na akong makialam kay crypto. Pwede ko nang tanggapin yung crypto deposits. Mas lalaki, hindi na stigma, hindi na taboo yung crypto from big banks. Okay? When they start regulating, the next questions will be, okay, how do I enter as a bank? Kasi nire-regulate mo na. Parang sinabi mo na, okay, sa Pilipinas, we're going to regulate crypto. Okay na yan, pwede na tanggapin. So, ibig sabihin, kung ito ay pwede na ina-acknowledge na ng gobyerno, meron na siyang IRR, then pwede na pumasok yung mga bangko. Magbo-boom ang crypto because of that. Ngayon kasi wala pang regulations. At ngayon pa nga, nagkakagulo ngayon sa US, how are they going to tax crypto? Kasi nga, every time na gumagalaw yung wallet mo, it becomes an eventful event. Ang tanong, from an accounting perspective, how do you now monitor? May nagbenta ng NFT, may nagbumili ng NFT. How do you now monitor all of that events? Wala naman accounting system created for that. Doon gustong linawin ng infrastructure. Doon lilinawin dapat noong ating batas na dapat nilabi nila. Namatay yung batas, hindi nila nilaban eh. Bakit? Wala. Puro politika lahat doon. Diba? So at the end of the day, Miranda, we need to we need to sana wag lumabas yung problema na yon na bigla nilang sabihin, okay, banning na yan. Again, that's for lack of a better word, a BS for us. Okay? That's a BS for us. Yon, napakaganda kaya ni-live ko yun. Sabi ko, wag naman sana magloko to mga to. Wag sana mag-banning kasi everyone, alam mo, to be honest with you, everyone's gonna be righteous. Kawawa si SBF. Para siyang naging Judas, everyone was against him. 'Di ba? And everyone was feeling righteous na, sige. Kasi wala silang mabigyan ng blame eh. 'Di ba? And you need to remember, this coming January, 'di ba, bipartisan, kumbaga nanalo na ang meron ng place ang GOP, ang Republicans, 'di ba? Split lang yung, very maliit lang yung labang ng Republicans, nanalo ngayon sila eh. So, hindi lahat ng gustong sabihin ni Biden mabubuo kasi malaki na ang control ngayon ng Republicans versus Democrats in the House. Unlike sa Pilipinas, pag anong sinabi ng presidente, kumakaway lahat ng mga congressman. Kasi hawak niya yung lower house, di ba? And Senate becomes an institution. So at the end of the day, mahirapan si Biden. Mahirapan yan. Hindi agad-agad yan. Kung ano man yung gusto niya, he needs to make sure that the two parties will agree. And ngayon, itong issue ng crypto, ito yung the common thread between the two parties. Parang lahat, everyone feeling righteous. Sige na, parang kulang na lang sabihin natin, sige, everyone put SBF on guillotine. Parang siguro lahat sila, di ba? Tataas sila ng kamay. Ganun, righteous ka syempre. Di ba? Malaking pera yung problema eh. Isa pa to, yung sinasabi ni isa sa mga guests nila, di ba? Sinasabi ni, teka lang, nasa dulo ng dila ko eh. Ni Kevin O'Leary, sabi ni Kevin O'Leary, si Binance ang may pakana niya kaya bumagsak yan. Di ba? Sabi ni Kevin O'Leary, he believes Binance put FTX out of business. Di bahala kayo mag-interpret dyan, di ba? Bahala kayo mag-usap-usap. Di ba? Sabi ni Emil, hindi na rin masyadong, totoo yan, the banks will not start to ask questions anymore. Kasi kumbaga you're trying to glorify crypto if you start to regulate crypto. Miranda, ang tandaan nyo regulating an asset or an organization is not always bad. When you say for example, Miranda, yung SIM registration na yan, pag-usapan natin mabilis lang. Di ba sabi natin, privacy issues, blah, 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 blah. Okay, now they're regulating it. Now, responsibilidad ng gobyernong alagaan yung data. So everyone who wants to regulate, kumbaga nakaangkla sa kanyang balikat na ayusin. Meron na siyang tinatawag na oversight function. Ngayon, you want to regulate crypto? Sige, i-regulate nyo. Ngayon, responsibilidad ninyong walang dapat maloloko. Di ba mas maganda? Di mas magiging bull run ng market. Ngayon lang yan, yung first 2 to 3 months, 1 month, FUD yan, puro FUD yan. Diba? Or food yan. So at the end of the day, ganun talaga kasi bago. Pero at the end of the day, guys, maganda. In my own perspective, it glorifies. Baka nga magkaroon pa ng taxation. Di mas maganda. At least, di ba, meron kang problema. Nagkaroon ka ng problema kay Binance. Go to DTI na. Ganun na yung mangyayari ngayon. Nagkaroon ka ng problema kay Bing X, pupunta ka na ngayon sa mga government institutions. Siyempre, meron nga lang mga other problems. Pero siyempre, hindi ka na nag-iisa. Hindi mo na iisipan, ano gagawin ko? Hindi ko ma-withdraw yung pera ko. Diba? You have now a government that will support you. Alright? Let's now go with let's now go with our end of our show, Miranda. Okay? All right. Okay. Nasaan na tayo? Let's now go with our... Teka lang. Ba't bumalik ako doon? End of our show na tayo, di ba, coach? Ko talaga eh. Ha? Ano ba gusto mong i-play? Gusto mong i-discuss eh, no? Sige na. Sabi ni Legret, parang may gumagawa ng Philippine stablecoin, siguradong maraming magti-trade nun pair sa USDT. Very good SIM registration like here in Taiwan. Totoo yan, no? Bayad kasi si Kevin ng 15 million. Hindi ko alam. Ba't hindi nilalagyan ng tax yung mga platform na totoo yan? Dapat sana gawin nila yan. 'Di ba? Dapat gawin. Siguro sa Sunday mag-AMA tayo. Sunday, I'm gonna be doing some AMAs on Sundays. Pag-usapan natin. I'm gonna be reading some of your questions here. Uy, salamat Lawrence. Maraming salamat po. The Drop Trader, maraming salamat. Salamat po. Low risk, high reward ba yun? Okay, sensya naman. Makapagod lang ako. Siyempre, sorry. Makapagod lang. Tatlo kasi yung live ko kahapon. Pasensya na kayo, ha? Tatlo talaga yung live ko kahapon. Teka lang, ba't gumagalaw yung mukha ko dito? Ay, ano nangyari? Wait lang. Okay, ano ba nangyayari? Okay, gumagalaw yung mukha ko. Okay, so, salamat. Salamat po sa mga nagmamahal, no? Okay. Coach, right hand CDXY kahit sa one day, inverse correlated sila ni Bitcoin, di ba? Yes, pero you need to remember DXY is influenced by the policies na dinideclare nila, di ba? Lower interest rates. Ibig sabihin, bababa na yung DXY. Di ba? Salamat sa mga good comments dito. Alright. Thank you Lauren, thank you Don Paul. Salamat. Alright. Mukhang may big names na nagko-control. Alam mo, babalatan natin tong issue na to. Malaki to. Malaking problema to, guys. Malaki and sana makita natin, no. Tatanungin ko yung mga kasama ko diyan sa blockchain conference. Meron kasi kaming Telegram group, no, ng mga kasama ko sa blockchain conference sa US. Tatanungin ko yung mga yan. Thank you Dandy Francisco. Thank you. Nabasa rin daw ni LDN. Coach, kailan reopen ng sale ng Miranda Raccoons? We'll discuss that very, very soon. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Sige. Alright, guys. Yun na muna ating show for today. No? Thank you again for my guest. Thank you, Miranda, for the very good Thursday. Next Thursday, abangan nyo yung ating mentors. Alam ko na yung miss yung mga mentors natin. Abangan natin ang mga mentors natin. They're gonna be talking about traders fatigue. Naku, napakagandang topic niyan. Traders fatigue, Miranda, mahalaga pong pag-usapan natin yan, no? With the mentors, ano yung kanilang ginawa. Kasi dumadaan lahat dyan. Araw-araw ka parang gym fatigue. No? Pag-usapan natin yan. Alright. Crypto Night, ano masasabi ko kay Ronnie Alonte? Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. No, na siguro talagang 1 billion coins. We don't know how much is the price of the coin. We don't know. Everyone can have a 1 billion, but if the value of the coin is 0.00001, hindi 1 billion yun, guys. Alright, salamat po and God bless. Thank you.